Hey Village, it's officially been 2 weeks since Miss A returned home. She's been our foster daughter for 18 months. It's a year and a half. And honestly, I haven't been able to bring myself to go in and clean out her room. I've just kept the door shut, kind of acted like the room isn't even there, and have put it to the side just to get through the holidays and the new year. And so now it's officially time to open up the door, get it cleaned up, and get it ready for another kid. What do you got? Don't eat it! We have to cut it! Alright, I'm super excited to share that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. You'll see a few HelloFresh sponsorships this year, which we're really excited about. And I can't say enough about how delicious these meals are because John and I can definitely get in that dinner time meal rut. Typically, we're using the same recipes over and over again, you know, chicken, mashed potatoes, and a vegetable. Nothing super exciting. We with pepper, yeah. So like the recipe we're trying tonight, this is not something that I would ever attempt if it wasn't for HelloFresh. Tonight we're having sweet chili pork bowls with bell pepper and candied peanuts. Oh my gosh, super, super yum. So with HelloFresh, it saves so much time because not only do they make it super easy, but you can pick meals based on the prep time and the cook time. So I like to stay within the 10 to 20 minute prep and cook time because honestly, that's as much as we can entertain the kids while one of us is cooking. And I don't know about you guys, but we end up having a decent amount of food waste whenever we do our grocery shopping and our meal planning and prepping. It's inevitable that some food we just, you know, can't eat through. And that's something that I really, really hate. So with HelloFresh, everything is pre-packaged, pre-portioned, so you're using exactly the amount that you need. And HelloFresh is always flexible for our lifestyle. Some weeks we can skip a meal, we could even give back and we can give a box away. That's something that HelloFresh is really committed to doing, is giving back. In 2019, HelloFresh gave away 2.5 million meals, and they're committed to doing even more this past year with the pandemic. So Darcy, are you gonna help me?
Yeah, with these.
She loves the peppers. Hey, Sophia can have the little scraps.
Meh, meh, meh.
Let's start cooking. I think Crosley is trying to pick up any scraps. This is how delicious this meal is. And if you're ready to try HelloFresh, go to HelloFresh.com, use our code VILLAGE10 and get 10 free meals, including free shipping. This is so full of flavor. Oh my goodness. My mom has been staying with us and recovering from her knee surgery. I think she's getting a little spoiled since we've had quite a few HelloFresh meals. Usually we don't eat like this if it wasn't for HelloFresh. Oh my goodness. This is probably one of my favorites. Use our code VILLAGE10 to get 10 free meals and free shipping. Not much has changed since you guys have seen this last when we were packing everything up. We have the empty shelves. We set aside some of the things that she didn't want to take with her and things that would just stay in the room. She did the morning that she was leaving. She went ahead and washed her sheets. She's really thoughtful. She didn't have to do that, but yeah, at least the sheets are ready to go. Got her extra towels. We have her empty closet. And basically what I'm gonna do now is just wipe down all the surfaces, go ahead and vacuum, get it staged and ready. I mean, this is what's crazy. I don't know if you can see this, but like this is a wall that's above her shelf that she'd been using. This is gonna sound really silly, but you can see the markings of some of the things that she had like leaned up against it. I know that seems like really silly to point out, but that just gives you an indication of like how long she was here. Like this was her room for 1.5 years of her life. We're so used to seeing her here. And so just like wiping that off, it's just kind of sad. It makes things a little more final. And as I clean this place up, I'm gonna talk to you guys about really what we're expecting as we prepare the room for new kids that come. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up our concentrated cleaning products. I have been using Grove Collaborative. I really like that they use glass bottles, less plastic. And then they also have refills that are also in glass bottles, not plastic, and it's concentrated, so it's lowering your, impact on the environment. So I'm gonna go ahead and we need some more all-purpose cleaner. This is the new look if you haven't been using them for a while. They used to come in these plastic tubes and they switched it out for the glass. Again, just to reduce the amount of plastic that's being produced. So I'm gonna fill this up and get to cleaning. So I wiped this down with all-purpose cleaner. There's still some spots on the wall, so I'm going to take a magic eraser to it, see if I can get it up. Otherwise, we'll just maybe do like a little bit of a touch-up with the paint. Looks like we might have to do that. Not a huge deal, but... So when Miss A came to us, she was our second foster child. Our first foster daughter was also a teen girl, around 14. And we had set up the room pretty much the same as what it is now. There were a few differences because when we first set up the room, there were some things that we just didn't think of. Since our first foster daughter was with us for 7 weeks, I think she didn't want to tell us like if there were, things that didn't make sense or things that she might have needed. But with Miss A being with us for so long, she was able to communicate and we were able to kind of like look and observe that like she needed more storage space or like more options to put like family pictures up, which, are different things that we added. And those little touches really do make the difference. And so for every kid that comes in, we plan on personalizing the space for them. But this is the first time that the room, has really been lived in, and not everything is, perfect or looks brand new and shiny. So cleaning it up, I'm really trying to pay attention to the details again, and make sure that it looks like you put some effort and thought into it. And there are going to be situations where, you have a kid who's been staying with you for a long time and there's furniture or decorations that need replaced just because they show a lot of wear. I don't think we're going to need to do that this time. I think that I'll be able to clean things well enough so that they still are in good condition. But for example, this nightstand we got at a garage sale. It wasn't the best condition. I wanted to paint it and I didn't get around to it. So this might be something that even after cleaning it, taking the magic eraser to it, we decide to go ahead and replace. And maybe with something that has a few more storage options. But for now, I'm just gonna clean it. I'm gonna vacuum back in this corner that's been kind of hidden because you never know. We might get a placement where they're gonna be in the other room and it's only one child. And so this room isn't gonna be used. So we're not gonna put money into this room until we get a kid and we know, okay, they need more space, they need more storage, and let's upgrade this piece. All right, the desk is all done now. If you guys have been here from the beginning, this will be full of new snacks, but we'll prep that when we're actually waiting on a kid to come in. This is another reason I really like white furniture, is that I can use the magic eraser and it does such a good job cleaning up little imperfections. I also want to shout out this little desk lamp that has a USB and an outlet. Always think about things that have multiple uses. Now I just have to wipe this down and make the bed, and I can go ahead and vacuum. All right, so I'm pretty much done, but I'm gonna make one small adjustment now that I'm looking at the room. We have this chair that Miss A really didn't use a whole lot just because there's not a space for it. I love when beds are centered with the window. I think it looks best for the room, but because I want functionality in this room, I'm gonna go ahead and shift this over, which will create a little bit more space that we can slide in this chair. Here's the final product. Everything is clean. Made a few adjustments to the room. Some stuff is going to wait until we get a placement call. We do need to replace the mirror that was here. We let her take that with her. Again, we like to have some helpful things, some empty baskets, place to put a picture. This whole corkboard set is for family pictures, friends, that sort of thing, so they can personalize it. I kind of like the bed over here now. It kind of makes the room seem a little bit more open. I do think we're about to replace this. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna add this and a couple other things to our foster care wish list. I'm gonna put that link in the comments, but we need something that has a little bit more storage, and now that it's next to the bed and the desk, I want it to be a little bit more low profile, I guess. Lots of room in the desk, and of course this is the room with the giant closet, so a lot of space in that as well. So this room is now officially ready.